For you?
What for?
Can a man buy his new wife flowers for no reason?
Oh, all right. I'm not a big flowers person, but thanks. You realize I'll be paying for these.
You know what? I'll just buy you something you like some other time.
So, what do we need?
Fruits, vegetables, normal stuff.
Oh, not those.
Why not? I like strawberries.
It's not the right time of year. You see the price? If it's that high, it means they'll go bad in a matter of days. The cheap fruits are the ones you get.
I usually just grab whatever and go.
What are you chuckling about?
I just saw some woman reading the Da Vinci Code. I thought that whole Da Vinci phase died a long time ago.
I never read the book.
No, neither did I. Saw the movie though. It's basically Dogma without the rubber poop monster. It's funny how crazy people get when you bring God and religion into the movies.
It's all bullshit anyways.
The Da Vinci Code?
No, I mean God and religion.
What's bullshit about it?
All of it. The old man in the clouds, heaven, hell, purgatory, whatever you want to call it. It's cute and all, but it's not real. What?
You don't believe in God?
Don't tell me you're one of those Jesus freaks. You're not, are you?
No, I'm not even remotely Jesus freaky. Haven't gone to church in years, but you're telling me you don't even believe in a basic force that rules the universe?
Nope. Here now is all we got.
Okay, I don't mean to keep bringing this up, but I mean, I've never met an actual, what's the term?
Atheist.
Huh. I thought it was agnostic.
Agnostics are fence sitters. I know for certain it's a load of crap.
Huh. Well, how'd you come around to that?
I guess it was just an accumulation of stuff. I mean, when you realize there's no Santa and you notice the parallels between him and God, you start to wonder if the latter is as made up as the former. And you look at other religions and how vastly different the deities they worship are. And you wonder, if there is a God, then why are there so many outlandish versions of who he is?
The Wizard of Oz.
What does the Wizard of Oz have to do with God?
Well, in the original Wizard of Oz book, the wizard appears as 4 separate entities to the 4 characters. So, Dorothy sees a talking head. The Scarecrow is a beautiful woman. Tin Man sees a giant monster, and the Lion sees a big ball of fire. To me, that's a metaphor for God, and how he appears as different things to different people. So it doesn't matter if you're praying to Allah or Buddha or Jehovah, but you're still praying to the same God.
Well, if it is all the same God, then why can't he just step in and fix something that we humans can't do alone by ourselves? I mean, and don't give me that dependency excuse. I think we figured out a long time ago that we're hopeless as a race.
Is that it?
There's that. And also,
I had this friend, Lindsay Gilboy. She was about my age. She was married to this guy, Michael. They had a kid and they were expecting their second child. I remember asking her once if she ever worried it would all go away. She said to me that every day she comes home and she sees the life she has and she thanks God for being so blessed. When she was in her 7th month, her husband died in a car accident. In those 2 months, she literally would not stop crying. And an hour after her child was born, she was dead. There was no family, so the 2 kids were split up and sent to God knows where. I mean, what kind of God would take all that away arbitrarily? The only logical answer to that is that there is no God. Do you like this brand?
Yeah, it's fine.
And yes, it could have been a faulty car part or a cell phone, but that's not the point. The point is that it happened to this person and that a genuinely happy family was destroyed for no reason. I mean, how can you not see the meaninglessness of it all?
The only thing I can't see is the validity in that statement. Don't get me wrong, that's a real awful story. My heart goes out to those two kids, but I mean, come on. You can't base your answer to the great question on a sob story, no matter how depressing it is.
Then what can you base it on?
I can't base it on just one thing. There's no one religion that's absolutely right. And any religion that says they are the right religion are fundamentalists. And fundamentalism is the most destructive force in human history. There's a reason God asks for only 1 hour a week of worship. Anything more than that would be taking it to the extreme.
If you believe that, then why don't you go to church?
I don't go to church because I don't feel the need to. I think people as individuals need to find their own way of worshiping that's more relevant to them than being told what to do and how to do it.
So how do you worship?
The Qu'Appelle Valley in Bono. I've had a lot of jobs over the years, and it's always been rush, rush, rush from one to the next. And in all that time, there's been one place that's been able to make me just stop and marvel at it. And that's the Qu'Appelle Valley. I mean, to actually see it, this beautiful place smack dab in the middle of nowhere, is just incredible. There's no way a place like that can be an accident. Nothing random or arbitrary can create a place of such awe and beauty. Dare I say holiness?
I guess that kind of makes sense. In my opinion, it seems a bit pointless to find spiritual clarity in one specific place. But where does Bono fit into the picture?
Well, not particularly him. It's more just music in general. The songs on here are my daily prayers. They're what help me get through the day. But Bono in particular is just...
There's something about his singing voice that makes you realize how small we are in the grand scheme of things. And you just realize that God cares so much about us that he's willing to grant to regular people the ability to see or hear certain things in this universe that others can't see. People used to say that rock and roll is the devil's music, but if those people ever heard Bono singing the chorus of 40 live to an entire sold-out stadium, they would be dining on crow.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't buy that. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sure that works for you. But music is the same as any other human endeavor. It's a process that takes a lot of time and effort to make things right, and it's a tenuous grasp at best. Just because you can hit a high note doesn't make you a prophet or an instrument of God. It just makes you a musician.
So that's everything for you?
Yeah.
So cash or debit?
Let's go debit. There you go. Thanks. Great.
Have a great day.
You too.
I didn't just freak you out with what I said back there, did I?
It seems a bit weird that you find rock stars or prophets, but I'm sure that it makes sense for you. Just as much as you understand that my experiences shape me. It's just something we gotta get used to. Like your socks on the floor?
Well, when you put it that way.
Well, there you go. Come on. I want to get back as soon as possible and chow down on some of this.